want to die so bad. And I'm really starting to see why way more people kill themselves during manic episodes than depressive episodes, because it's like such a lack of impulse control. And it's just also like I get so angry at people. And then I also know they don't even like me. And then I'm like, what's the point of being here if nobody likes me? Like, I have like 2 friends. And they live far away. And I just blocked my one fucking friend that lives in town because I'm fucking sick of her bullshit. I've been sick of her bullshit since we were fucking 15 years old. But I keep her around because I fucking feel guilty. I guilt myself over it. And I'm trying to do this new thing where I don't guilt myself into relationships with people, platonically or romantically. It pissed me off because fucking last night, I have a friend who I went to lunch with and choked in front of the other day, who's in town from fucking New York. Haven't seen him in years, so we're trying to, like, catch up and see each other while he's in town. And I told him he could come to Lava, and he was like, I've honestly been at a family reunion in Lava, like, all last weekend, so I'm burnt out of that. And I was like, totally understandable, whatever. But then her and him and another old friend that I haven't seen in a long time all hung out with me last night, and it's like, dude, fucking invite me. I would have fucking left Lava. I've been there for days. Like, I could have fucking left and hung out for a little bit, but no, they don't fucking invite me, and this always happens, and then no one ever fucking invites me to anything, and they're like, well, you live 2 hours away. And it's like, yeah, but if I was invited to shit, I would drive there, and it's still nice to be invited to shit, and it doesn't feel like they're not inviting me because I live far away. It feels like they're not inviting me because they don't like me, and I've dealt with this my whole fucking life. With my fucking mom and my sister, they go to all these concerts without me, they go on all these trips without me, and then they go, oh, well, I thought you wouldn't want to go. And it's just such bullshit. You knew I wanted to go. You didn't want me there. And the worst part is it's just who I am. Like, it's just my personality is why people don't like me. I'm emotional, I'm sensitive, I'm reactive, and I can't just change that. And so people don't want to be around me because I'm not a party. I just don't even want to live because I don't understand. Like, I just have to live alone in the woods to make everybody fucking happy and to make myself happy, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so bored of it. I don't fucking... I just don't want to be here anymore. And I feel like it would be all better if I had friends or, like, a person that I loved. And I just want to get married and have a family and have my little, like, tribe of people. But nobody wants that with me. And so, except for people I don't like. And so I'm trying to make myself a person that people I like would want to be friends with and want to date and want to marry and have babies with. But it's a lot easier said than done. And I don't know how to change myself into a good person that people would like, because it's not genuine, and I still want to genuinely be myself, but I also want to get better, and I also just don't want to give up and die. Hey, now one of my faraway friends has texted me, you should put feathers in your hair, with a TikTok of a girl putting feathers. I have had feathers in my hair for years. I have had feathers in my hair for years. What are you talking about? Like, it's like, even though she's trying to be nice to me, I'm still like, I want to fucking die. Like, what do you mean you don't know that about me? And it's just like, fucking with my other friend, it's not like this is the one fucking time that she didn't hang out with me, so I blocked her. I blocked them all, fucking, by the way. Like, I'm just so fucking done. Like, fucking, the other day we hung out and she was acting all rushed to stop hanging out, and then I fucking had to turn around. I got lost or something, and I had to drive back by her house, and I see her packing up her shit to go fucking hang out with other people at a fucking party that I'm not invited to. And I'm just so fucking sick of everyone hating me, and I want to be the type of person that's like, I don't care what people think about me, I'm not that type of person. I don't know how to live on this world without friends, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong other than being emotive, and I don't know how to stop that. I can't just stop. And so that's why I try to emote. I've been trying so fucking hard to save my friendships with these vlogs. I've been trying so fucking hard to just cry into the camera instead of trying to rely on people and trying to lean on people, like, I know they don't like that. I know they don't like my emotions, and so I try to keep them away from them, and still I can't fucking keep a friendship. Unless they're super fucking far away. I don't want to be around. This is gonna sound so stupid, but I just miss having somebody that... Because, like, when you have somebody to validate you all the time, it's like, it doesn't matter when your family are fucking dickheads, because then you go to bed together, and in bed you go, that was fucking weird, right? Weird day. And they're like, yeah, that was weird. And you did a good job handling it. And then you go to bed, and then everything's fine, because you got that out of your system, and you got validated, and you have a teammate, kind of, it feels like. And it feels like you and them against everybody else. But then the thing is, my teammates weren't even real. They were lying to me the whole time, and they didn't even like me. They were just using me and manipulating me and taking advantage of me, and it sometimes feels like that's all I'm good for, is to get used up by mean people, and then nice people don't want to be around me because I'm fucking crazy. Oh, and I'm supposed to stop my mom, I know. Part of me just wants to be really healthy and just, like, get sober and just keep running and just keep lifting heavy things and just keep reading and just make music and just do well. I just want to do well, but I just can't get myself to care enough a lot of days. A lot of days I can't figure out what to do it for because I don't care about myself either. Like, I don't really care about my well-being, so I have to trick myself and say, do it for the baby. What baby? The baby that's gonna come. Like, do it so you can have one, like that, because that's what I want. What if the baby doesn't even like me? That's a real thing that's probably gonna happen. It's like, it's gonna for sure happen some points during my life. My kids are gonna say, I hate you, and they're gonna want nothing to do with me. It happens to all parents. I'm like, what am I gonna do then? Like, I need to figure out how to live for myself and also validate myself and be the person, like, I go to bed with and say, hey, that person was really rude to me, huh? And then I say to myself, yeah, they were, but you handled that really well. And then we go to bed and everything's fine, and I need to be that. I need to stop seeking for external validation, but I don't know how. And I don't know how to care about myself enough to care about my own validation, and I don't know how to care about myself to take care of myself, and I don't know how to care about life. I really don't. I don't know how to get invested in all of this, and so it just feels so much easier to self-sabotage and just get intoxicated and just coast through life, but that's also so boring and so, like, what's the point? And it's so hard to get invested in that, and I just don't know how to care about life. And now, because I choked on boba, this is why everyone always thinks I'm high, because my eyes are fucking swollen from crying all the time. But the thing is, my nose is the tell. If my nose is swollen, then I'm just swollen. Also, I'm swollen from drinking. But it's gonna be my last time because I didn't even feel good. And now I feel like shit. Like, I thought I was gonna feel really good. And it was gonna be like a nice little send-off. But, of course, my body always does this thing when I'm getting rid of my addictions. They don't even feel good to me anymore. Like, I don't even get high. I've been hitting off people's vapes. Nothing. Does nothing for me. I'll try to fucking rip it. I try to ghost it. I'll take 3 hits in a row, not exhaling. What the fuck? Nothing. Not even head buzz. Nothing. Not even nausea. Why isn't it working? Because the universe doesn't want me to smoke vape. My body doesn't want me to smoke vape. It doesn't even feel good. That's how alcohol was for me last night. Like, it's not even fucking worth this anxiety and fucking... I wanted to kill myself in the night, too. Drunk. But luckily I couldn't. I just fell asleep. Or unluckily, depending on how you feel. But the thing is, what was I saying? Oh, right, boba tea. Because I choked on boba, and I keep talking about it, and my phone keeps hearing it. I keep getting all these videos about boba, and all these ads for boba, and all these fucking reels about boba. Today I saw a Snapchat story came up in the suggested stories, and it was like, giant boba. I'm not clicking that. That is horrifying. That's my biggest nightmare right now. I choke on something, and now my phone won't get it out of my face. Take me to the alternative universe where I died in Hokkaido ramen and sushi. Take me to the alternative universe where I died in Hokkaido ramen and sushi. Take me to the alternative universe where I died in Hokkaido ramen and sushi. I think it's so strange where we live in a world where we can just block people, and we live in a world where so much of our life is online that it feels like you really do not have to deal with that person. And since I do live 2 hours away from everybody, it is like, it does feel that way even more so, but like I feel like I have to stop blocking people. But also I tried healthy communication and expressing myself for so long with so many people too, including people I've blocked. And I feel like I'm keeping myself safe. I honestly do, and I know it's mania, and I also, with the lack of impulse control and why I do it so quickly these days, and I also know that it's a false sense of control, and that's one reason I like it. But also, these people are not healthy for me. Like, I blocked my friend, my Boise friend, because every time I go to Boise, she just wants to go out to the bars, and I'm trying to get sober. I was sober for 10 months, and then I fucking lost it because all she wanted to do was go out to the bars, and I was just standing there in the bars, and it felt weird, and so I fucking relapsed. And I need people around me who understand that that's not good for me. I need people around me who want to keep me sober. And I don't think that's asking for too much. Like, your friend who doesn't fucking drink drives 3.5 hours to see you because you wanted to spend some time with them and wanted to fucking have a sleepover. And you decide the perfect activity to do is go out to bars. Like, we could just go to fucking dinner. Like, you can drink at dinner, too. Like, you can drink at the house. Like, I don't know why you have to put me in that environment. And I stayed friends with her for a year after that. But then, when I got into running and stuff, she just wasn't being supportive at all. Like, I told her, I was like, oh, I just ran 7 miles or something, which at the time was my longest one, and I was proud. And she ignores me, leaves me on red, and I was like, ouch. Leaves me on red again, and then, like, at the end of the day, sends me a video of her on that a club was using for promotion, her and our other friend shaking their ass in the club. And I'm just like, dude, I'm actually proud of something right now that I've been working really hard on, and I know it's, like, egotistical, or, like, I don't even know, like, fishy to, like, fish for compliments, to be like, hey, I just ran 7 miles, and then when she doesn't say anything, I get mad, but also, that's my friend. Like, also, that's such a valid expectation to expect of a friend, that when you do something, like, I'm not expecting a fucking paragraph about how amazing I am, but just, like, you could even be like, ew. Like, even when people, like, hate on it, like, that's still, like, a stroke to the ego in some ways, and, like, what else are your friends there for? If not to make you feel good sometimes. Like, is it so nasty of me to fish for compliments from my friends every fucking once in a while? So who fucking cares if I was fishing, honestly, for fucking attention? Is that not what I'm supposed to get from my friends? Fucking attention? Fuck. And she talks about herself all the fucking time. Can I not fucking talk about myself once? No, I can't. I get left on red and then fucking get a video of her shaking her ass in the club. And I'm supposed to be like, great job. Because obviously she sent that to me for the same reason, for me to be like, good job shaking your ass in the club. That's so funny that they are posting this video or whatever. Like, so why am I supposed to do it to everybody else? But nobody fucking wants to give me that. I just, fuck, man, fuck. So I blocked her a few weeks ago. So I'm just like, fuck it. And it looks stupid because she's going to be like, she seriously blocked me for no reason, or like, she seriously blocked me because I didn't compliment her running or comment on her running. And it's just like, dude, it's so much shit. I've also just got the worst fucking vibes from her for so long, and I tell myself it's just her accent because she lived in California for a little while, so she sounds like such a fucking fake ass bitch. Like, she sounds like a Kardashian, and I tell myself it's not her fault, that's just where she lives. She's not actually fake, she just but I'm starting to think she's actually fake, because I've also, like, then one time, she was yelling about this girl and, like, saying this nasty, mean stuff all over about this girl. And she's like, anyway, she's coming over tonight, so pretend I didn't say any of that, and blah, 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 let's all be... And then she was fake and super nice to the girl the same way she was with me. So I'm like, what the fuck are you saying about me? when I'm gone? What the fuck do you actually feel about me? I don't fucking trust you. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bunch of shit, and that's why I'm blocking these people. And that's how I feel about me blocking the people last night, too. My friend that lives far away, like, I don't even have that many reasons, but, like, because it's not like he's ditching me all the time, because he lives far away, so I can't be mad at him for ditching me over and over. He doesn't have a pattern with that, and I think he just thought I was busy in lava and wouldn't want to come down. I'm not. But the thing is, also, he cheated on my friend, and fucking, I think that was a long time ago, and I don't think he would do that anymore, and I don't think cheaters always cheat, especially when you're, like, young and stupid. But, like, fucking, I don't think it's a very girl of me, honestly, to be friends with him and to be hanging out with him, and that's something that's been bothering me and eating at me about us meeting up and hanging out, because that girl was so nice to me at Shady Grove. She gave me the Ativan. It was her, like, she was so nice to me about Ethan. It's like, I need to be nice and on her side with her exes, too, and so that's the main thing. It's not even that I'm really mad at him for doing shit to me, but it's just like, I can't deal with that in my life. And then my other friend, it's like, this always fucking happens. She's always hanging out without me. She's always going to places and not inviting me. She's always going to Barnes & Noble without me. She's always fucking getting the newest Junji Ito manga and being like, oh, sorry, there was only one left. Or she got the Junji Ito Uzumaki coloring book and was like, oh, sorry, there's only one left. Like, if it was me, first of all, I'd ask them to check in the back for my friend. Second of all, if there was only one, I would give it to you. Because that's just the type of person I am, and I know I can't expect that from other people, to be, like, me and give them the last one and, like, prioritize them over myself. Like, I know other people aren't like that, and that's okay, and it doesn't make them a bad person. But I want somebody that is like me. Like, I want somebody who would give me the fucking last Junji Ito manga, because they know that it would mean a lot to me, and they'd go, I'll order mine online, because I know that your OCD, like, is really weird about ordering stuff online, so you can have this one, and, like, because I would do that if I knew me. And I do think I would be my friend, but I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time finding people that fit my lifestyle. I really just want some sober friends that aren't 400 miles away. And I just want some emotionally intelligent friends. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of getting screamed at by somebody, or bitched at by somebody, or even just someone says something rude that hurts my feelings, maybe even on accident. And I say, hey, that hurt my feelings. And they go, it's in the past. Get over it. It's a new moment. Like, can you just fucking say sorry? Can you just fucking acknowledge my feelings? Like, that's what pissed me off so bad last night. It wasn't even them hanging out without me. It's the fact that I told them that it hurt my feelings and I had FOMO, and I get fucking more blank selfie Snapchats of them hanging out, just rubbing it in my face, like, not even being like, oh, sorry, thought you wouldn't want to come, like, even that fake shit. Like, no, you're just fucking rubbing it in my face. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I've been deleting basically all of my videos and pictures with Ethan. Oh, speaking of that, I met Ethan's mom's boss this weekend. She was at my family reunion, and she was trying to get me to come sing at her bar. I'm like, no, my ex-boyfriend's mom works there, and I have nothing against her. She's very nice, but she created a devil child. And she was like, you weren't the one that was traveling the world with him, right? She loved her. Like, she was always talking about how sweet she was and how much she loved her. I'm like, no, that is me. And we were in love. And she gave me her tarot cards. But I gave them back because I felt like I couldn't have them. Like, that would make me sick. Like, it made me sick thinking about keeping it. It was not right for me. I was not meant to have those tarot cards. But I do love that lady, but she did create a demon. So it happens. It could happen to me. I could be wanting this baby my whole life, want this baby so bad, and then my baby could turn out to be a devil baby. My baby could turn out to be, like, a fascist. That's a nightmare. But what was I saying? Oh, I've been trying to delete everything of Ethan for, like, a year and a half, obviously. But there's some things that I'm just really attached to, because either I look really good in the picture, or it's, like, the pictures where the monkey looks like it's, like, flipping off the camera and taking a selfie with us. Like, those pictures were so good. I don't want to get rid of them. But the thing that I'm most attached to are these videos of before we were dating, back when I hated him. Well, I shouldn't say back, I still hate him, but, I really hated him before we were dating. I thought he was such a weirdo, stupid loser. And he was, like, a year younger than me, so I kept being like, maybe he'll grow out of it, but then he'd grow another year, and I'd be like, why are you still such an idiot? So I have all these videos of him, like, me secretly recording him or purposely recording him. Like, I mean, obviously recording him, while I was dating Steven, and those ones I'm attached to because it's just, like, it reminds me, like, I knew who he was. I knew he was, and then he manipulated me into thinking he was going to become someone else. Never did. Called me stupid for believing he ever would. Leaves me. And now I can go back and be like, okay, I was right. We lost the plot for a second, but at least I knew. I knew. It just sucks when, like, 17-year-old me was smarter than fucking 22-year-old, 23-year-old me, but what the fuck ever. But also, I was still really dumb at, like, 17 and whatnot, because, like, I'm looking at this one, I think I was, like, 20 in this video. I'm looking at a video right now. I'm in the backseat of the car. I paid for that car. I paid for that car before we were even dating. And he's in the driver's seat. Steven's on the front seat. I'm in the back seat. How does that work? How does that work? But in the video, I made fun of him on accident, and it's really satisfying. I was, like, talking about how stupid sun gazers are and how ridiculous they are. And then it turns out Ethan was a sun gazer. And I was making fun of him, and I didn't know. So funny. Fuck you. So this is the plan. This is me turning over the page, turning a new leaf. Okay? I'm not gonna be friends with someone. Now I am high. I did end up getting high. But look, I'm not crying. We're gonna get sober, though. That's part of the leaf. But the main part of the leaf is I'm not gonna be friends with people I don't like anymore. And I'm definitely not gonna date them. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that? Then I end up here. Then I end up having to fucking block the people. Let's just not be friends with them in the first place. Let's just not fucking be friends with people we don't like. Is that so fucking crazy? Do it. And if you end up with no friends, then you're probably the problem. Which may happen to me. But, I mean, I do think I'm part problem. But it's like, I still have friends. They're just far away. And we can handle each other in small doses. And I think that's because I don't do well with people. And people don't do well with me. And I do agree a big part of it is my fault. But, if that's what works, that's what works. Okay? Okay. Honestly, Ethan being a sun gazer makes a lot of sense. He's like, oh, you just have to do it at certain times of the day. Don't look at the fucking sun at any time of the day. Anyway, actually, keep looking at the sun. Keep looking at the sun. Keep looking at the sun. I dare you. Anyway, it makes sense though because he's fucking blind. Something else that pissed me off this weekend was when I was eating berries, everyone kept yelling at me. Instilling fear into me, attempting to. Fucking pissed me off. One of my cousins said, you're gonna shit yourself. Why are we talking about my shit right now? First of all, I don't want to talk about me shitting myself. First of all, it's not even gonna happen. So second of all, why are we talking about my shit right now the shit that I'm not even gonna take? Okay, you're not gonna be there for it, first of all. It's none of your business. Second of all, it's not gonna happen. I mean, I will shit, but I'm not gonna be shitting myself. It's currants. You would have to eat a lot of them. You have to eat, also, a lot of berries will make you shit yourself. They're high in fiber. You eat enough berries, you're gonna shit yourself. But I'm not even eating that much. I'm snacking on the berry bush. Kill yourself. Anyway, in Minecraft. Anyway, I keep having to say in Minecraft, and I know it's such a played out meme, and it wasn't even that funny, but it just saves my ass. I'm not even trying to be funny. I was on cam the other day, and I kept threatening to kill people, and I kept also talking about drugs, so I kept having to say in Minecraft. And if you're like, oh, you shouldn't threaten to kill people, I dare you to stream on Chatterbait and see if you can go an hour and see if you don't start threatening to kill people in Minecraft. Dare you. Don't tell me I'm gonna shit myself. That's a weird thing to say to someone. And it was a straw that broke the camel's back because it was like the 40th person that told me not to eat berries. And people were talking behind my back too. People were like, why is she eating the berries? And then my grandpa kept being like, it's currants. She's fine. She's gonna be fine. Like, my grandpa was on my side for once. Usually I feel like he would be one of the ones who's like, you sure about that berry? But he's been trusting me a lot more lately because I've been getting a lot smarter about the berries. I did take one berry on my run in Mackie. I saw it, and they looked like the golden currants to me, but a little different. So I was like, oh, they're probably fine. Which you shouldn't think about berries. You should always check. And that's the lesson I learned. And now I will always check because I put it in my mouth. And I was like, ew, that's disgusting. And spit it out. I was like, it tastes like someone sprayed it is what I thought. And it was on the side of the highway. So I thought maybe it got sprayed by something. So then I was running, and I see more on a private road, and, well, not a private road, but a neighborhood road. I was like, let me try these ones. Ew, disgusting, spit out. And I was like, oh, that's probably poisonous. Like, these are probably not the berries I think they are. So then I take my phone out, scan it. So then I take my phone out, look it up. Yeah, it was poisonous. So I was like, okay, well, I didn't eat them. I spit them out. Like, my body will tell me if they're poisonous most of the time. I know that's not foolproof either, but check with your phone, check with your books, check with your mouth. I will. But I fucking know currents when I see them now, okay, bitch? Another reason that I have to get sober is because when I was at Art Walk, my friend, oh, I think I already said this, that my friend wanted to leave the floor store, and I was drinking wine, so I had to chug my wine real quick, and then it dribbled down my mouth, and I wiped it away, and then this girl was working there who went to high school with me, and she's like, this girl, I always knew she had issues, and fucking, and it's like, you don't know, okay? You don't know my story. You know my name, not my story. You know my name, not my swag. You know that I used to freaking drink vodka in English class. Not that. That doesn't mean I'm chugging right now because I'm an alcoholic. It means I'm chugging right now because I'm anxious that my friend wants to leave. I'm scared. I'm scared. Anyway, that's another reason to get sober. Wait, guys, everything's gonna be okay. Wait, guys, I just remembered life is worth living because I'm growing tomatoes. This actually means a lot to me. I did not expect them to be so fruitful, first of all. Also, it means a lot to me because I used to grow tomatoes with my great-grandpa, and then he died. Then I didn't eat tomatoes for a long time. That was my toddler way of mourning. And so, I'm just really excited about this, and other things. Oh, my peppers. Got more flowers, gonna get more peppers. Yay. Oh my gosh, so I looked these ones up because they're like Japanese ones, and freaking, they said Japanese heirloom. Apparently there's like another name. I already forgot it. Anyway, but apparently it's literally the most prolific tomato plant. Look at me accidentally buying the most productive plant. I feel like that's good for me. No wonder there's so many of them. I was like, I don't remember them being that many of them. But they were $1. That one's a mom and that one's a dad and that one's a baby. And they love each other very much. Bruh, it's 7 in the morning. Oh, you got work or something after this? After you're flying in the sky, you gotta get to your office? What the fuck is this creature? It looks like a fucking lynx. What are you? What is that? I don't know who that is. Guess what this manic girl just bought? It's meant to be though. It's fucking meant to be. Who's been saying she wants a pedal steel? Me. I also just bought a typewriter, so fingers crossed everything works. I have no money. Nobody go thinking I'm rich, but I did have something happen that made me feel rich, so this is what we're doing now. And since I have no money, I had to put that on layaway, but in 3 fucking months, that bitch is mine. In 3 fucking months, I'm gonna be a pedal steel guitar player. Okay, so do we need a new ribbon, or is this a me problem? Wait, that looks pretty good. How do I make it look good? Look, I figured out how to swear. I thought I was doing mostly A's and 1 H. Oops. Okay. I'm still not sure how this works. Okay. This is good. This is an art form. Hello guys, I'm pulling into the Red Lion Hotel right now. I'm not sure even where to park. This is gonna be my last time singing, so I'm just telling you that. I'm just saying, oh, this is my last time singing for a while. It was so funny. My grandpa invited me to come sing with the band, and he goes, are you gonna be a hippie? And I was like, I'm wearing this, if that's what you're asking. I was wearing my brown tank top and my green pants, which are quite hippie-ish, quite psychedelic looking. And he's like, well, I want to be able to call you a hippie. And I'm like, you can call me a hippie in this. But I could tell he was disappointed, and he wanted me to wear this. So I'm like, all right, I'll wear this. And he's like, and your glasses? And I'm like, they're in my car. I'll grab them. I'm like his little doll that he's dressing up for the night. But you know what? This is the price I pay for living rent-free, and they decided they're gonna pay for my college. After 6 years of me begging and begging for them to pay for my college, they finally decided to pay for my college. Timmy go college, and I'm going to get my master's in English. I'm gonna go on an accelerated program because I'm gonna get all A's. I'm gonna have my master's in 5 years flat. Easy, easy. And they said they're gonna pay for me to get my tattoos removed too. My devil worshiper tattoos. I'm so excited. Been waiting for this day for a long time. So yeah, I'll wear the outfit. Of course, Grandpa. Let's go sing. Don't be surprised when you ask for a hippie and you get the full package. Success. Drunk middle-aged ladies, my favorite crowd. They loved it, they ate it up. Hey, wait, listen to this. Loser X can be so mean. This song is dedicated to our favorite naughty queen. Wait for it. Whoa. Wait for it. Just keep waiting for it. Fade out. Now listen. Did you hear that? One more time. One more time. Whoa. Fade out. Listen hard. Getting out of the chair. I think that's a real person. I think it's just a pitch corrector making it sound like AI. I'm sorry for accusing you of being AI or a man, but she sent me an email about her struggles, and now I feel bad, and she's like, I'm so self-conscious about me. It's great music. I love the songs. I'm honored about the songs, and I think they're so catchy. I listened to them 1,000 times since you sent me them. But I believe you're a human now. But if you are a robot, I knew it. Oh my God, I got accepted to college. I just found out from the IT department. It was so funny. Because I was like, I really want to go to college, but I was late for fall for applying. And then I was like, so I was just planning on going to the spring. But then when I was on the phone with an advisor today, I was like, well, could I go in the fall? And he was like, you would miss scholarship opportunities and you would have like really bad picks at classes, but we could make it work. And if you're really fast about it, I was like, yeah, okay. I got my transcript sent over about 20 minutes ago. But I need to go to orientation tomorrow. Orientation is tomorrow. So I need to get accepted into the school to have an account to register for orientation with the account. So I'm like, I need to get accepted to this college right now, but I just applied 20 minutes ago. So I just called the IT department to see if they could make me an account. And they were like, oh, let me see if you got accepted. I'm like, I just sent them over 20 minutes ago. And they're like, we do have a 98% acceptance rate. And you said they're trying to fast track this. So it'll probably be on there. I did. I got accepted to college in 20 minutes. Speed run. Let's see how fast you get accepted. I mean, 98% acceptance rate, so it kind of makes sense. And they were probably watching it since I was telling them I was going to do it real speedy. And then tomorrow, orientation. Next day, register for classes. I have an appointment with a academic advisor. And then I haven't even looked up when the start date is. When do I start college? Tamiko Colleague. Kool-Aid. Okay. I guess it depends on what classes I take, probably. But I'm sure there's like a start date to the semester, right? Fall. Fall 2024. August 19th, fall 2024 classes begin. How many days is that? Like fucking 15? No, less. 14? Is it the 5th? What's the date? The 6th? 13? I start college in 13 days! They said I couldn't do it. They said, you'll never start college in 13 days. I will. And the pendulum swings back. My sister just called me crying. I got so scared. She said she had bad news. I immediately knew it was Bruiser. He died. He had a seizure. It's really sad. You'd think I would be in shambles, but it hasn't quite hit yet. I think when I go out and I see him, it'll hit more. tearing up, but, like, I'm not dying the way I do about stupider things. But also, he was 17, and he had a lot of complications, and I was just thinking about this yesterday. I think about it every day. Every day I think today could be the day, so it's sad, but I almost feel relief for him because he was just so old and had so many complications, so it's hard for me. And I hardly see him. My mom lives in the fucking middle of nowhere. I've been traveling for so many years, it's hard. He didn't even remember me, you know? I mean, I remember him and I love him and I'm sad, but I'm just explaining why I'm not in shambles. I promise I'm not apathetic. Part of me is a little weirded out, I guess you could say, because yesterday I was thinking about, would I post it on Instagram if it happened? That was a thought I was thinking about a long time yesterday. Is it when Bruiser dies, am I gonna post it on Instagram? So, I don't know. I don't think I will.